It is the 25th day in the month of December of 2025. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. And a great feeling it is with Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Yes, we give you an audiovisual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. We say this in strong authority because we love you, we care about you, and we want to always be a part of your itinerary as you go through this holidays and beyond. My name is Uduak Daniel, and yes, as it stands, is it red, is it green, is it blue, is it black, whatever it is that you're painting this Christmas, as long as it works for you, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. It is your experience, right? It is your experience. We are indeed celebrating the birth of a king that ruled the world and is still ruling the world and will still rule the world. I mean, that's what we're saying. Jesus Christ, I'm not afraid or ashamed of him. I'm going to just say it the way it is, right? And yeah, that being said as well, it does feel fresh to say that there is a fresh air in the mist, right? There's a fresh air in the atmosphere. Oh, I can feel it. I can smell it. Oh, I almost didn't taste it too as well. Do you taste it? Well, let me greet you in the way that I know how to. I would say, Emmanuel Cow. That's right, the Isoko people right there, and the TIV, the TIV, will say Nindeve. And yes, in my dialect, I would say Amesiere. That's it. It's got is it three syllabic now? Amesiere. Okay, it's four. Four syllabic. And of course, the indigents of ABJ, who also have a home in Niger State, in Nasarawa State, in Kaduna State. I'm talking about the Baggies. And they would say, Okay. You know what? I want to keep that for special, right? Now, let's get to the Yorubas. Yorubas will say, Ekaro. And the Igbos will say, Otutuoma. The houses will say, Inakwana. Woo! And the Baggies will say Agife. That's right. And of course, we've got the Igala will say Olodudu. And of course, in the language you and I totally understand, it will be Una. Good morning. Welcome to Eagles Morning Rise, December 25 special edition, right here and on here. Oh yes, it's going to be spectacular. Alrighty, as spectacular things do happening. All right, and if you don't see or find anything spectacular happening to you just right about now, think about the fact that you placed your hand on your chest right now. You feel your heart is beating. It means there is hope, and when there is hope, when there is life, there is hope. You know that, right? When there is life, there is hope. So keep breathing, keep leaving, keep being resourceful. All right, now let's give you a lowdown or a rundown as to what we are to expect today. So in this hour, of course, we'll look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers. I might also add some dailies still probably making preparations for frying chicken and making chim chim, right? So they have not been so early just yet. But there are some who have still been apt to put their acts together. So we'll bring you up to speed in on it in a short bit. And this is going to be a conversational segment for the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. Now, that takes us to the 8 o'clock hour, where indeed we will give you some very beautiful thrill. I'm not so sure Alan Smith's going to be here for Sports on Eagles Wings, but yes, we will ensure that we give you a feel as to what Christmas is all about for that hour. And at the 9 o'clock hour, we'll look into politics and current affairs with Eagles Outlook as we mirror into matters that concern the APC, giving President Bola Ahmed Tinubu their principle, their scorecard. I mean, after a year, they've been able to say, okay, this is what we have achieved. And I would like to bring all of that out to you and then put it on a pedestal. And then you tell me what you think about it. I mean, have we really achieved that? Is it really finding presence and prominence and eminence in our lives? Are we supposed to wait a little more? I mean, remember that Mr. President at some point, as well as the Senate President at some point, they've all said in unionism, Nigerians, persevere, have patience, long suffering. All right, now, I don't even know which one you're feeling right now. Is it patience? Is it perseverance? Is it resilience? Or is it long suffering? What is best describing us right now, state of the nation? Right. Anyways, that's what we're looking into at the 9 o'clock hour. That will drive us to the 10 o'clock hour, where we will bring you the general open banter, and of course lead us to the 11 o'clock hour, and I'll give you some more Christmas vibes. I mean, there's a Christmas vibe in the air. If you're not catching it, well, it means that you're not soaring. So you've got to soar with us, because we have a television station that we have planted, right? Particularly on YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. We've done the same with Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja. Do well to give us a like, give us a following. That's how you water. You water this, it's a tree. You water us so we grow and soar together. And then spread those beautiful eagles' lofty wings across every other platform on social media as you know it. And guess what? You will find us. We are always early. We never come late. No African time. All right? Okay. So that will be on TikTok. That will be on Instagram. That would be on X, formerly Twitter, at Eagles FM Abuja. Now let's dive into some things that you ought to know this morning, as it is very crucial and important for us to always intimate you in on this. Now, as the Christmas faithful mark the birth of Jesus Christ today, the number one citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and state governors have admonished Nigerians to embrace peace. President affirmed and reaffirmed his commitment to religious tolerance. He declared that no Nigerian would be made to suffer or die because of their religious beliefs, just as the Nigeria Labour Congress demanded tax justice. Now that's coming from 001, if you like. Now, Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, must appear personally to adopt his corruption allegation petition, the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has indicated. Now, the business mogul filed a petition before the agency against former chief executive of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Alhaji Farouk Ahmed, alleging fraud. Alrighty. Now, many worshippers have been reported killed as suicide bombers detonated explosives at Gamboru Jumat Mosque in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Some of the worshippers who escaped the attack said the assailants sneaked into the mosque and detonated the bomb during the Maghrib congregational prayer. God rest their souls. The House of Representatives ad hoc committee investigating alleged discrepancies in the Gazetted Tax Reform Act have resolved to conclude its assignment and submit its reports to the House within the shortest possible time. After their first meeting on the matter, the lawmakers resolved to conclude the investigation and report back to the House within the shortest time for legislative integrity, due process, and public confidence in the lawmaking process. So troops of the Joint Tax Force, Operation World Stroke, they have foiled a kidnapping attempt on the Otukpo-Enugu Expressway in Benue State, rescuing 24 passengers and forcing the assailants to flee. Now, the acting media information officer of OPWS, Lieutenant Ahmad Zubairu, disclosed this in a statement on Wednesday. Great work. Yay. No fewer than 5 people were feared dead following a fresh attack by suspected armed herders at Ortese community along the Iguingu Aze-Yobo Road in Guma local government area of Benue State. Now, the attack also left several residents injured, while many others were reportedly abducted and taken to undisclosed locations by the assailants. Tragedy struck the Kano State House of Assembly on Wednesday with the sudden death of 2 lawmakers, Aminu Saad, representing Ungogo constituency, and Sarki Aliu Daneji, representing Kano Municipal constituency, within an hour of each other. Souls rest in peace. Amen to that. Now, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, in collaboration with security agencies on Wednesday, uncovered a large-scale operation selling fake, banned, and expired drugs in Ojo, Lagos, and arrested 2 suspects. The 4-story building, comprising 15 flats, was used to revalidate and redistribute expired pharmaceutical products. Is this one now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Is this Senate President Godswill Akpabio? Is it? It is you and I. You and I. Yes. Trying to make profit off of the sufferings and the pain of our brothers and sisters. How deep have we been corrupted? How deep does this corruption, how deep does this greed go? A 29-year-old Nigerian man, Olajide Iyanu-Oluwa, has been arrested in India with 121 grams of cocaine valued at about 1.20 crore, approximately 195 million naira, which she allegedly concealed inside bread loaves. So it's a she, not a he. It was learned that Indian authorities have remanded Iyanu-Oluwa in judicial custody and initiated procedures to deport her to Nigeria. All right, the bad ones always deported back. We'll accept them. They are sisters, they are brothers. But what happens after they arrive here? Some questions asked, right? A faction of the People's Democratic Party has reaffirmed the legitimacy of the Tanimu Turaki San-led National Working Committee, NWC, insisting that its leadership remains genuine and fully recognized within the party. The party, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Ini Ememobong, on Tuesday, also accused the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, of showing bias in its recent refusal to recognize or update the list of elected national officers from the Ibadan Convention. Now let's look into the front page of Nigerian newspapers, as we have found quite a number going on right here. I see the Nation newspaper, the Punch newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, and that's what we'll be looking into this morning, right? Let's just be sure and clear on the date, okay? Alrighty, all right, 25th December, of course. This one is very recent. All right. Now, the Nation newspaper now has got a big story on the front page. We will continue to promote religious tolerance, says Tinubu. Christmas, a solemn season beyond celebration festivities. All right. That's what Tinubu is saying now on page 6. That story continues. I see this one just right underneath it. ICPC is the kicker. Dangote must testify in person. Agency rejects representation in fraud allegation petition. If you can sign a document telling us that the NMDPRA boss, or former boss, Ahmed Farouk, did this, did that, did this, didn't do that, didn't do this, come on, you should be able to also make yourself available in court, available to testify. Come in person. We want to see you in person. All right, that story is continued on what page now? Page 6. It's looking popular now. At the very base of the Nation newspaper, I want to believe. That's right. At the base, carrying the burden of all of these headlines. Troops foil kidnap attempt. Rescue 24 passengers in Benue. Page 42, you'd find. I love me some good story now. I love me some good headlines. I don't know about you, but I see this one on page 42 as well. Fake customs officer defrauds SOUN Ogbomosho of 39.5 million naira. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now, Bunny heads APC panel to tackle internal crisis ahead of 2027 polls. Page 7 to page 4. Christmas Eve, suicide bombing leaves 5 dead, 35 injured in Borno. And we see this one on page 42 again. MOWA, MOWAA, and a certain hotel probe report indicates or indicts Obaseki. Page 42, you see that one. President mourns elder statesman Arthur Badefo. Page 8. It's that story. And so we move away from The Nation now, and we give you the Punch newspaper for today, 25th of December 2025. The big story on the front page: Christmas messages. Tinubu governors preach unity. NLC rejects unfair taxation. Pages 2 and 7, you'd find the story. And it's got one rider to it, though. Can urges security consciousness. Kuka decries killings. Nigerians lament despite food price crash. In the midst of all of this, we still have a Christmas message, and Mr. President, governors preach unity, but the NLC saying we are rejecting unfair taxation. That's what you'd find as a big story on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper on page 7 precisely, House begins tax law probe. Ndume pushes for suspension. All right, Ndume was pleading, saying, okay, even if this is going to be implemented, the tax reform, please let it not be January. Let it not be January, so Nigerians can put their acts together. Let it not be January, so we can better understand this and make a better publicity. Let it not be January, because there are some munu going on somewhere, and we want clarity. Okay, let's see how far that goes. But Mr. President says, I am not turning back. It's got to be January 1st of 2026. It will kick off. All right, LP crisis is a kicker here. Abure warns Orti against parallel convention. Page 14, you'd find that one. Corruption masking God's blessing on Nigeria. Corruption is masking God's blessings on Nigeria. As the EFCC chair become a clergyman now? I don't know, but he's seeing into the future. Maybe visionary, maybe a prophet. I can't say, but he says corruption masking God's blessings on Nigeria. EFCC chair is saying that one on page 14. At the base now, we see this one on page 40. Tax agency can't debit accounts without court order. Oyedele is saying that many fear trapped as fire got Lagos Plaza. That was really an awful one. I saw, and it was so not cool about what I saw. Trust me, page 4 has got that one. 4 killed, 14 injured in Borno mosque bombing. Page 2 is carrying that very sad, ugly story. MDAs underfunded by 15 trillion naira in 3 years. Page 9 and to page 13. NNPC, 12 others fail ICPC integrity test. NNPC, 12 others fail ICPC integrity test. Page 13. Japa, Nigerian nurses practicing in UK, hits over 16,000. Nigerian nurses who have jackpot and who are practicing in UK hits over 16,000 human beings who left this country. Page 14 has got that one now. And the Punch newspaper says bye-bye as we usher in the Guardian newspaper this morning. Let's see what the Guardian newspaper holds for today. The big story: power crisis lingers into Christmas as output averages 3,000 megawatts. Power crisis lingers into Christmas as output averages 3,000 megawatts. Page 6, you'd find that story. PDP leaders move to reconcile factions, set up caretaker committee. Page 3 again. To another page 3 now. This one here says Tinubu sets up APC committee to heal rifts. Mobilize party ahead of 2027. Page 3. Atiku accuses Tinubu of defying Supreme Court's judgment on local government autonomy. News page 7 has got that story. I recall Atiku saying, okay, the Supreme Court had given a directive to you, federal government, saying that after giving autonomy to local governments, pay the monies that is due to the local government accounts. But yet, what do we find? You still are doing the wrong. You're still paying it to state governments. And then you come back and tell us how you're giving them a warning? No, Atiku is not pleased. It says, Mr. President, it is on you. It is on you. You defied the Supreme Court judgment on local government autonomy. You're the one who is enabling, aiding, and abetting this governors and making them feel as though they call the shots when it's supposed to be you calling the shots. Maybe have I spoken too much about that? But I believe that's what it was because I read it. All right, now, shock as Kano Assembly loses 2 members within minutes. Very sad, awful story right there. Page 29 has got that story, and you can see the face right there. Christmas Eve tragedy. Many fear dead as IED explodes in Borno Mosque. Christmas Eve tragedy. Many fear dead as IED explodes in Borno Mosque. Page 2. ASU, federal government reached truce as union accepts 40% pay increase. News page 4 has got that one. And now on this one on page 6, growing opposition threatens January implementation of tax laws. And the base MDAs may forfeit funds over non-compliance with financial reporting rules. Page 15 has got that story now. And let's go see this one here, okay? I think that will be all with the Guardian newspaper. All right? And they're saying Merry Christmas, and we're saying the same too to you. So I go to the Daily Trust newspaper now. And with the Daily Trust newspaper, this very sad, disturbing story is making the big story with the Daily Trust newspaper, and you'd find this one, of course, on page 3 of the Daily Trust newspaper. 5 killed, 35 injured in Borno Mosque bombing. Page 3 has got that story, very awful sad. And this one to page 6 now. How 2 Kano lawmakers died same day, 1 hour apart. NLC to Nigerians reject distorted tax law. NLC to Nigerians reject distorted tax law. Page 40's got that one. To page 4, 41 properties worth 212.8 billion naira traced to Malami. EFCC is saying that. 41 properties worth a whopping 212.8 billion naira traced to Malami. EFCC is saying that? How many are we in this country again? Remind me. 200? Okay, over 200. Then we say plus and minus over 230 million. By the way, million. That's what we are, right? I don't know if maybe we're 250. Even if we're 300 million, one person has got 41 properties worth, well, according to the EFCC, not my words now, 41 properties worth 212.8. It doesn't stop there. Billion naira. All right. We move. So I see this one here. Christmas is the kicker. Worship centers on security watch. Page 4. Yuletide is the kicker. Cheap food, low patronage. Page 46. And to page 43 now, ASU federal government finalized renegotiation 2009 agreement, and they've accepted 40% salary increase. Okay, let's see how that goes. I hope this stops all the striking in the future. Visa ban threatens Nigeria-US passengers traffic. Page 29 has got that one right there, and it's still with the Daily Trust newspaper. And we say bye-bye to the Daily Trust newspaper now. I've got bills to pay. I'll just take this time out. It's not going to take so long, so be patient with me now. And we will come back. And when we do come back, of course, we take maybe 1 or 2 dailies and, of course, get to hear from you loudly and clearly. Keep in mind, this is Eagle's Morning Risers Breakfast Show, and this is The Pages. You like to call it the newspaper review segment.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable.
Eagles 102.3.
Ay, 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 this one now, Pampa, this one now, Elele, it never happened before. Magic season promo from Team Pumpy Concepts, developer we care.
Now, so, no ask us for Team Pumpy Concept, how we go do it. It go be like magic, only change us with some on our 60% discount on all our products. We call them Magic Season Promo. Now you go take the lion's share. Hey, Hey, people don't rush up where our land the way they Kapsana, Gusape, Akugude, plus include your Chara land the way we get for you. Now small time now, this Ogundia wolf go finish. We don't kickstart time from Wednesday, December 10. Go reach January 7, 2026 New Year. No dollar 7 for this festive season. This na magical way to wrap up the year. Come we office way day number 12 from Morofia Street. Who sit to Abuja? Tell you now 090-5454-5468 080-5288-8007 or 090-7917-7774. T-Pumpy Concept, developer that cares.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no, for your engine, no. Make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Power Homes and Shelters Limited, a real estate company. We be Baba for properties. Our properties national best.
Please listen to this important infomercial. It's Powell's time on radio. Abuja. Powell Homes and Shelters Limited has come with a vision of transforming housing through innovation, style and integrity. At Powell Homes and Shelters Limited, we deliver affordable luxury, comfort and reliability in real estate. We offer genuine lands, elegant homes, modern designs and flexible payment plans to make your dream home a reality. Visit us today and experience excellence you can trust. Our address is number 52, Suez Crescent, Abacha Estate, Wuse Zone 4, Abuja. You can call us on telephone number 081-510-20000 or 080-925-70000. The number to call us once again is 081-510-20000 or 080-926-70000. Now let's hear what your sister and veteran Nollywood actress Patience Ozoko Mama G has to say about this company.
My people, my name is Patience Ozoko, popularly known as Mama G. G for General. Do you want to buy genuine lands and other properties and need a brand you can trust? Think Powell Home and Shelters Limited. With a reputation built on honesty and reliability, we ensure your investment is secured. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing personalized service tailored to your needs. Join countless of satisfied customers who have found their dream properties with us. For inquiries, please call 0815 102 0000 or 0809 257 0000. We can get you property from any part of Nigeria. Think real estate, think Powell.
Thank you, Mama G, for that wonderful talk. Remember, our office is at number 52, Suez Crescent, Abacha Estate, Wuse Zone 4, Abuja. We also have branches in Enugu, Owerri, Oka, and Asaba, and Nairobi. Think real estate, think Powell.
Power Homes and Shelters Limited, a real estate company. We be Baba for properties. Our properties national best. Invest your money, create a better future. A real estate company. We be Baba for properties. Real estate, our properties national best.
Power Homes and Shelters Limited, the real estate company. We be Baba for property. Our priority is to satisfy our client to the best.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. It is Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show, and this is the page, as you call it, the newspaper review segment after Morning Rise. And yes, it's about that time to get to hear from you. The number is 0907-353-0044, 0907-353-0044. The other number is 0908 766-8888. And the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4444. We can indeed engage in a conversation already and starting right about now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Apostle. Also life.
Yes, happy Christmas.
Yes, compliments of the season.
Yes, I'm calling from Damangaza.
Awesome.
Yes, my take goes like this. I have heard you saying, who is doing all this? Is it the president, this, that? Why we blame the people in the corridor of power is that during their campaign time, they say that they will give us maximum protection, light here and there. Today, there is no light everywhere. We are complaining. No, the Minister of Power, I was there for the namesake that is the Minister of Power. Sorry to say this in a public domain. Killing here and there. Those people are subject to the president. They are under his control. So all those ministers that are not performing, they have the power to remove the person. Another thing, telling Dangote to appear in the court by personally. Once he have a representative, everything have got, most of the time that they will hear that president say, his age are saying this. But we accepted that the president has said it. Another thing I want to say, Daniel, is this. The two lawmakers that died, sorry for the loss. But all those people in the corridor of power should know that we are not the owner of our life. Nobody can just beat on his chest and say that he will see the coming new year. So that we do the needful. Malami converting my property that millions of. In fact, I am tired of what I'm hearing in the radio and television. May God help this country called Nigeria. I remain Apostle also life, aka. God bless you, Daniel.
Appreciate Apostle also life right there. I mean, it's just a mouthful. A handful. It couldn't even put it all together. I mean, it's thinking about it, but the more you think, ooh, okay. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Yudi.
Good morning to you, my brother.
A very good morning to you.
Yes, please.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas to you too, my brother.
Omoyefe and Kasi and all the staff of
very
thoughtful. You can count on.
Very thoughtful, my brother.
And I want to wish all my Muslim brothers and sisters Merry Christmas. You are on to Saminu from Lifecam.
Awesome, Saminu. Welcome aboard.
You see, the issue of APC pressing themselves, they're not supposed to do that. You should allow the people of Nigeria to do that by themselves. That's my take on that.
Okay.
You see, life is just a tentacle of an eye. Look at the loss of people of the bomb blast in Maiduguri. By 8 o'clock, I already received the video. My brother is just unpleasant seeing. If you see it, honestly, you're not going to have a rest of mind. It's very unfortunate. You're going to continue to protect us in all ramifications. And then the 2 dead in Kano by lawmakers. You see, if people can have in mind that anybody can go at any time, why struggling to acquire so much money like this man, the former Malemi? You are talking about it. I was just going through the list of numerous things he has. 212 billion naira. How long is he going to live on earth? I just pray that, just like you said, how many of us are there in this country? Are we up to 300 million? If everybody can get 10 million to go a long way, I just pray that the federal government, the EFCC, would do the needful. And I want to call on all Nigerians. Nigeria is a great country. Let's come together and move sentiment aside and pray for the progress of this country. Please, Nigerians, let us do the needful. I want to beg the government to suspend the tax law issue for now. If they want more money, my brother, you agree with me, we have mineral resources that are deposited in this country. Why making more money within the country? Let us create avenue security-wise so that we can tap on the resources and jobs can be made available, invite people from outside and establish companies and factories. Let me raise my case here. Happy celebrations.
That's
in advance. God bless you and God continue to bless our country with good leaders.
Appreciate
Please, Nigerians, try to stay alive and save property. God bless you, my dear brother. Mesere.
I like that part. Oh, yeah, I almost didn't catch it. But thank you, though, Saminu. Appreciate. And taking this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, and we're taking more calls now coming from you. The number is still open. Let me know your thoughts on which of these headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, or begs for your reaction. The number is 0907-353-0044. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is PK calling from Guarepa.
All right, talk to me. Go ahead.
I want to share the same. I want to say I share the same sentiment with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar on the issue of local government autonomy.
Right.
I don't know what is the problem of our leaders, because the Supreme Court judgment. Why is it that our president cannot, or any leader in this country cannot obey, even if not any other judgment, the Supreme Court judgment? Is it that the joint account they're talking about between the state and the local government cannot be separated? Why would the Mr. President be complaining about the local government fund to governors when he has the power to direct the Accountant General of the Federation to send the money direct to local government? They are still sending the money to the state governors, and is complaining about them not giving the money to the local government. I don't understand. Then coming to the issue of Malami, I think the former administration of late President Muhammadu Buhari came to power, according to them, because they want to sanitize the corruption that the PDP has brought upon Nigeria. But I stand to be corrected. That administration, to me, is the worst administration in terms of corruption in Nigeria. Where is the former Accountant General of the Federation? Where is the Mefle? Those are the people that embezzle the assets of the money that are meant to benefit the masses in this country. Then the Malami, those are the ones they have discovered, they have mentioned to us.
Right.
What of the ones that we don't know? Where is the former EFCC chairman, Rashibawa? Those people that we accused and removed from office, where are they today? I think we need to do beyond just complaining. Thank you.
We need to do beyond just complaining. And he mentioned names. Where are these people? Abdul Rashid Bawa and the rest. Where is the sanitation? Whether we move from umbrella to the broom sweeping, have we really swept? Are we still shading and covering up? Okay. Your guess is as good as mine. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning to you. Yes, good morning, my brother.
The young guy with good voice.
Appreciate, man. Appreciate. Is this okay?
Yes.
Good morning. What's your name?
How is your colleague?
Very well.
Your
they're going well. Everybody's fine.
Okay.
Thanks for being thoughtful.
Yes, this is Abubakar.
Abubakar, I was going to say. Abubakar, welcome aboard.
Yes, those who lost their life in rock blast in Borolu State in the mosque, Allah accept their soul. And I will also say something. Is it Alima where to plant that block up? It's human being. So I want to urge everybody, each one of us must give account to God for Judgment Day. That is how it is. God created each every one of us for a purpose, and we cannot just do things as we like. We must follow the will of God.
Right.
Do things accordingly. So I think I sympathize with those who lost their lives. And secondly, what happened in Otukwa and Enugu Road, I have to commend Nigeria military. And I will also use this opportunity to also plead with the federal government to do something along this local gas bridge, Muritana Mohammed Bridge.
Yeah.
To do something on that bridge. That bridge was constructed during military regime. What is happening in that bridge? Some people were stranded. Mr. UD, where we are traveling, those who are coming in, those who are traveling out on that bridge. Those who left about 8 o'clock in the morning, they have to reach our ship around that time 12 o'clock, after 12 to 1 AM in the light. Mr. UD, I think federal government should do something on that bridge. It is that to expand that bridge, they should make provision for that. They should do that. We are human beings. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, man. Abubakar, set your priorities right. Listen to the people. Yield to the yearnings and the needs of the people. And then you wouldn't have to struggle for power. The people will naturally support you. I believe that's what he says. But I see messages now via the WhatsApp portal. I'll just take a brief pause on the voice calls, and let's just go to the WhatsApp and visit right there. Okay, so I see this one here. It's coming from who? I see it from Selassie. All right, Selassie, compliments of a season to you, though. Let's go take a listen to what you've got to say.
Good morning to Ubong Udwak Daniel, the man with the golden voice.
Selassie.
My name is Selassie. I'm sending this voice note right now from Garki right now. I want to start by saying Merry Christmas to my Christian brothers and sisters and to Nigerians entirely and to the world. I Triple D from Wari, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to BB Blessing, Ochanya, Elder Onoja, and Apostle Osolai, many others. Suleiman, Fulani, I greet you. Suleiman, your food there, your meat and everything there. So I'm waiting for you. I sincerely appreciate you, each and every one of us. I greet Saminu from Lifecam, Usman, Dantani from Abaji, and Abdul from Suleja. I want to talk about the insecurity and what is going on. Look at the suicide bomber in Borno, kill worshippers and many other people injured. And in Benue, again, people kidnap. About 5 people to kill in Benue. Now, I still want to talk about this tax law. The Nigerian government should be very careful. Ubong Udwak Daniel, do you remember what happened in Kenya? Nigeria should be afraid. By the time the masses will come together, it will be very difficult. So government should be wise. Government should be wise. Thank you so much.
Government should be wise. And he had to say twice, government should be wise. Okay, government, you heard, be wise. Now, we see this one now from Triple D.
Omar Saidi, the man with the golden voice. Good morning. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru.
Awesome.
Mr. Yudi, how is the celebration?
It is going.
It's like you are rushing to go and eat your meat.
I'm not rushing.
You don't invite us, but me, I'm inviting you right now.
Okay.
I'm on duty somewhere looking for another deliberate. That is how God has programmed it. I greet all our callers, our listeners, and those who will still join us to keep on listening and calling by the special grace of God. Salas in Agesheka. Mr. Yudi, they killing in Meduguri Kai. May their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
And their end will soon come by the grace of God.
Right.
Well, on the Malame Yudi, just imagine this kind of personality succeeding in jumping to another party and become a leader. What will happen? Nigeria will get it right. Have a nice day.
All right, Nigeria will get it right. Imagine that this set of miscreants are the ones who get to the reins of power. But most of the time, isn't that what we see today? Aren't they the ones in the reins of power? You tell me. But anyways, though, I'm taking this one here from a dear friend and brother.
UG, happy Christmas. Good
yes, so my brother.
Blessed Sonny from Niger State.
Blessed Sonny.
I know Malami issue. Malami Saga. In fact, EFCC should hold that man very well. They should checkmate him very well. With this one, where they go, where they will see. You know, to me, self, never even reach half of waiting that man loot. If they are to check it very well, honestly, the looting what this man do to Nigeria is too excess. You got to take last administration now. Everything in Abuja, just they are the president, but as them they run the runs. They do all the things they want. So they should hold him. That 200 and something billion what they're saying about is not. In fact, I expect more than that. Because these people they have raked Nigeria to the point that things where Malami loot for Nigeria. Even local man where they here now, the one where even the calculator, where even they see say let me even check up. Let me even just check the havoc where they cost on Nigeria. So that's something billion this way they are talking. Honestly, it's more for me. So that's it, my brother. Happy Christmas, my brother.
That's
enjoy
right.
yourself.
You too, my brother. Enjoy yourself. Honestly, enjoy yourself. Oh my goodness. Saying that if we were to really go by the way this thing's going with Malami, we've not even scratched the surface yet. We're still scratching the surface. We've not even gone deeper just yet. And that conversation is still trending on here. Now, I'm just going to go to the WhatsApp portal and take a couple of messages as you've sent them. And yes, we are pressed for time. So I see this one coming from Joseph from Jahi. And it says, good morning, UD. Good morning. A day is coming that we will all understand the Malami 200 billion money laundering is small one. The very day EFCC will visit those loans took by late Buhari regime in the name of railway. it would be loud. Let's not forget about the former governor of Delta State for nearly 1 trillion naira, but we don't hear anything anymore. EFCC should check how those loans that was taken by Buhari's regime was spent. That is going to exhume the entire skeleton. Wow. Okay, Joseph right there is putting it rightly in his own words. All right, I don't think there's so much time, but I would like to encourage us to soar together at the 9 o'clock hour as we go conversational and look into how the APC is speaking so proudly of their principle of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In fact, they even cited, some of the landmark achievements of Mr. President, in the course of the year. And they say that it would be indeed a way forward, a stepping stone to allowing Nigeria enjoy the gains of democracy at the long run. But we will indeed look at those standards, the achievements that the APC have set based on what Mr. President have done, and then of course see whether or not these are sustainable, whether or not these have been legit in our lives. Have they indeed surprised our surprise in view of past administration's maladministration? Right? Okay. All right. Anyways, 9 o'clock hour. I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag. We'll just wait for that hour, and our prof will be here. Will be here to tell us more about, from a professorship, political professorship angle, and maybe we'll get better understanding on the matter. And I believe the APC too will be listening, their representatives nationwide and even outside the shores of Nigeria, as we don't just broadcast in Nigeria, we broadcast outside the shores of Nigeria. In fact, the entire world is listening to us even right now as I so speak, because we are global. Right. My name is Uduak Daniel. Thank you, far too kind. We'll be right back at the 9 o'clock hour. Don't go away.